Hello everyone, welcome again to Simple Life Truth Series. Today is called the Special Edition, and I'll tell you for a moment why it is the Special Edition. But before I say that, I'd like to thank everyone for your support so far. All of our followers, all of our viewers, for your encouragement, for your comments. I know we haven't gotten a lot of that on the platform, but I do know a lot of people reach out to me to tell me about, how much blessing we have been to them. But I also do encourage you to please go on the platform and make a comment and share and like. That helps, encourage the work that we're doing. But thank you so far for following. Thank you so far for listening. Thank you so far. It's always our prayer that you keep being inspired. And we pray that God also gives us the inspiration and the knowledge to keep sharing with you insights that will keep inspiring you. And here comes the special announcement. I would be away for a few weeks, actually 2 weeks. I want to rest, take some time off and rest with my family. This is the 17th episode, and 10 usually is new beginning. So we did the 10 episodes and you do new beginning. And God in Genesis chapter 2 verse 2 says after the 6th day he rested on the 7th day. So when you look at 10 being new beginning, we've done 6 episodes making it 16. This is the 7th episode, and I guess it's time for us to rest. So we want to take some time off, about 2 weeks to rest. Also, it's also a time where I can, I and the team can sit back, do a reappraisal and, come back more refreshed so that we can share with you more about God's love, truth, and hope. And here is my next part of my special announcement. In this episode, we're going to introduce to you the lady behind the camera, our delectable producer and manager on SLTS. Her name is Naomi Edebiri. Our drums, yeah. So we're going to allow you meet her. Just a few questions that will make you appreciate her. I'm sure you probably will know all of her in this video, but you'll be seeing more of her going forward. But we've put together a few questions for her. So she will tell you, you see her face, so she will tell you and answers those questions. And hopefully you get to appreciate her the more that we do also appreciate her being on the platform. Thank you, and see you in 3 weeks.
Hello everyone, and greetings to the SLTS family worldwide. Welcome to SLTS Special Edition, the episode. It's a pleasure to finally be sitting on the other end of the camera, be given the opportunity to speak with you. And I'm just going to be answering a few questions that will help you get to know me better. So let's get into it. So my name is Naomi Claudia Edebiri, and I'm fondly called Nana by my friends, family. But I have a couple of other nicknames too. It just depends on at what point in my life you met me. Okay, so how I came to be a part of SLTS. This is a really cool story. I've always known Jeremy. I've always known him. He's always been a family friend. I mean, our fathers have been friends for a while, and he's like a big brother to me. We coincidentally ran into ourselves in Abuja. He's been in Abuja for years, but I just moved into Abuja like 2 years ago, 2019, and I ran into him at fast food. So we exchanged contacts, we reconnected, and we were basically in touch for a while up until one day he sends me a message and tells me about this project he wants to begin, but only that it's already been existing before. He wants to bring it back by way of the rebirth. That's the first episode we filmed in the 2nd season. And so he sent me a link to his page, and I got to see the earlier episodes and the earlier content he created for the SLTS channel. I mean, that's how I first heard about SLTS channel. And then he told me about his plans. He told me what he wanted to do with the page, and basically the purpose and the goal for the page. And it spoke of purpose, and I'm a purpose-driven person. I'm really purpose-oriented. Like, I would most likely not do anything until God has given me the go-ahead. I'm that kind of girl. And so coincidentally, this came at a time of my life where I was really I was searching for something. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that there was something I was meant to be doing which I wasn't currently doing, that was going to give me the fulfillment that I felt like I was I was lacking. So he told me about SLTS, I saw about it, and my exact response to him was, okay, so if I understand you correctly, you want me to help you propagate the gospel, help touch lives, and also make some change in my pockets. Of course, I'm there with you. And that's how I jumped on the SLTS train, and it's been a journey since then. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I'm just going to say that. Okay, so my experience behind the camera, it's been better than my experience in front of the camera. Like, this is really not my comfort zone, but oh well. So I've always loved to be the behind the scenes person. I've loved to organize, plan, create, and then watch my creation come to life. So that's the opportunity that being the producer of this show gives me. Get to do a lot of background work, do a lot of post-production work, do a lot of directing work, and not like being in the spotlight. I've always shied away from the spotlight, but yeah, God has given me grace to kind of overcome that phobia or whatever. But my experience being behind the camera has been, it's been great, and it's also been enlightening. It's been educative. So before I started to produce for SLTS, I've had experience working behind the camera, and it's nothing compared to this. Like, this is a whole other thing, and it's allowed me to learn, it's allowed me to grow, become better at what I love to do. And of course, the fulfillment it gives me, like every week when I get to put out a video, put out content, and I see the responses I get from you guys, how it's blessing you, how it's enriching your lives, that's a very fulfilling feeling. Yeah, so it's very fulfilling, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the journey so far, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. The most challenging video I produced on SLTS, can you guess? It was Flock, For the Love of Country. If you've seen the video, you know it's like a bit different from what we are used to, putting out on the channel, and it was Jeremy's idea. This was his idea. I'll never forget, Sunday morning, I think 2 weeks to the day we released that video, I'm getting ready for church, and I get a 13 minutes long voice note from Jeremy, and he's telling me about this episode. He's passionate about it, of course, so that's why his voice note was 30 minutes long in the first place. And he said, that he feels like this is the time to talk about like the love for country, considering everything that was going around in the world. And I was like, okay, so what do you want me to do? And then we had a conversation, we had a meeting, series of meetings, and it just led to like us having to do a lot of research. If you've seen the video, we talked about things way off like our usual scope. We talked about things that are happening in Egypt, in different continents of the world, but it was really challenging because, one, it was out of my comfort zone. But looking back now, I really appreciate the fact that Jeremy pushed me to do that, like to step out of my comfort zone. I learned a lot in the weeks that I researched, when we're doing the research for the content of that episode. I learned a lot, all that stuff about the Arab Spring in Tunisia, the genocide in Rwanda. My goodness, I need to really get into like the way the preparation for the episode made me feel. Jeremy will bear witness. There are times I'll just send a voice note, I'll send a message, like maybe I've done some research on some story and some case studies for a few hours, and then the stories were so chilling, like it broke me. Like I'll now message Jeremy, I would reach out, I'll hear him, and I'll be like, oh my God, like I never knew this was what was going on. Like the fact that it's not happening directly to you does not mean like it can't have an effect on you. Or like when I read those stories that were chilling, stories of people that died, people that, like, even apart from the other countries we're researching on and speaking about, we spoke about Nigeria, we spoke about the NSAS protest. Like, it's one thing to hear the news, it's one thing to like do deeper research and actually hear some things that were not said on the news, and it just helps to reawaken my love for country. It really did. And I don't know if you noticed, I was the voiceover on the episode when we talked about like the 4 easy steps to, was it 3 or 4 steps? The steps to use to vote and to get your PVC and all of that. So that was me. You're behind the camera, girl. Anyways, so that episode was challenging for me to produce, but I would do it all over again, like if I had the chance to, because you know the knowledge and the impact that it now has on me in the long run is something that, you know, I won't want to trade for anything. And if I didn't have to do the video, I'd have never like opened myself up to that possibility or that like reality. So I'm grateful for that episode. Like, if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Okay, what I like to do for fun. So I mean, it's not a coincidence I landed, you know, a job like this. I love movies. I love to watch movies, not just for entertainment, but like I love to see movies as a way to like get into the producer's minds, like what stories people have to tell, like what's going on in their heads. That's why I love movies. Like, then secondly, for the entertaining aspect of it. So I've always been a like camera girl. I've always been a producer at heart, let me say. SLTS just helped it find expression. What else do I like to do for fun? I like to cook. I like to cook. Yeah, I love to feed people. That sounded weird, but yeah, I love to cook. I love to swim. I like any activity that's just generally like relaxing, to be honest. You might not consider cooking relaxing, but I do. I know there are a few people out there like me, so I would love to say a big thank you. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting. I know there are so many of you, you know, who watch the videos but you don't comment or you don't like, but we see your views, we see that you're actually watching. Some of you are not even subscribed to the channel, but your support means so much to us, because when we started this channel, we know how many subscribers we had. You know, we know the purpose we wanted to fulfill by starting the channel and by putting out content like to reach you guys. And it's just so rewarding to know that not one, not two, but like a bunch of you are actually blessed and inspired by our content. So it means a lot. And I'll just say, keep supporting, keep watching, keep referring the videos, right? Keep referring the videos. Anyone that's blessed you and you think would bless someone you know, someone around you, please share, please spread the word. SLTS is here and it's here to stay, and we're coming back and better and bigger, you know, more content, more messages on God's love, more truths, more. We are going to be shaking more tables, demystifying more myths, like more knowledge. You know, there's just so much more. So I'll say stay glued, and thank you so much for the support so far. We really do appreciate it. Do you want to see more of me? If you want to see more of me, you have to let me know in the comments section. Just let me know if you want to see more of me. I'll make myself available. But yes, you should. Yes, you should. I think I have a few episodes like in mind where I feel like I should be featured, or I would want to be featured on the channel, you know. So yeah, you possibly could be seeing more of me in the nearest future. Looking forward to that. Okay, so we're going on a break, it's true, but for us here at SLTS, out of sight is not out of mind. You could reach out to us, send us an email on sltsseries28@gmail.com. You could send us your concerns, you could send us questions, you could send us prayer points. We're here for you. And you could also reach us at Instagram DM at Jeremy_Dan. Okay, we'll be there to also reply your messages. I'll respond to you personally. Jeremy will also respond to you, and we'll keep in touch. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, I've answered a bunch of questions for you, so it's time that you answer one question for me. Okay, let me know what content you would like to see on the channel in the second half of this season when we return from our break. So in the next few weeks, finish us with DMs, messages. The comment section of this platform, our YouTube platform, we want to see messages. I want to see messages. I'm going to be replying each and every one of them in the course of the weeks. Tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see a question and answer section? Do you want to see us bring a guest? Do you want to see us talk about love, relationships? What do you want? Tell us. We are here to serve you, okay? So let me know in the comment section immediately after you see this video, and I would respond, and we'll see how we can, bring in all your different ideas into our content schedule for the next half of the season, okay? So I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a pleasure talking to you on this episode. I hope you've gotten to know me a little bit. You'll definitely get to know me more as time goes on. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and also comment. I'll be in the comment sections after this waiting for your response. So until we see you again, stay free in truth, because the truth will set you free. I've been your host, Naomi Debris. On behalf of Jeremy and the entire SLTS team, goodbye.